A Black First, Land First will convene a community mobilization meeting in the Orange Farm. BLF says the meeting is for the land expropriation without compensation now. The organization will also be addressing issues including the mining charter, free education, as well as racism. BLF, of course, will be focusing on many issues pertinent to the country to date. They say the meeting mainly surrounds the issue of land expropriation without compensation for now. The organization will also be addressing issues including free education, the issue of racism, as well as the mining charter for that matter. Joining us over the phone line to perhaps unpack this a little more about the story is BLF Deputy President Zanele Edwana. Good morning. Thank you for joining us on the phone today.
Good morning to you, and thank you for having me today.
Zanele, perhaps just give us a picture of what we can expect at today's meeting in Orange Farm.
Yeah, good morning to your viewers as well. As you would know, as the Black First, Land First movement, we are going to have the rally on the Saturday of the 18th of November. And the theme of our rally is radical economic transformation now. And as you would know that at the center of the call of radical economic transformation is the land question, land that still remains in the hands of white people 23 years into democracy. Our people who have made many attempts to occupy land, to change their livelihood. But at the center of the struggle again, there is the Democratic Alliance in particular, which is the party that is governing the municipality of Johannesburg, that has no program or no idea to just offer the ear to the cries of our people and try and find a mutual solution to black people who are landless, who are trying to change their lives. The community has been victimized by the the eviction unit of the municipality to destroy their structures. The leaders of the community, even outside the land occupation program, have been targeted at night, arrested, evicted with no court orders and all those things. So this is a meeting this morning for BLF as well as the community to find a solution to this problem and to just reiterate to our people that if we speak of freedom, if we speak about black liberation, we must be brave and we must take back the land, and not DA, not the police unit, not even land thieves are going to stop us from doing that. So the president of the movement will be addressing the meeting, not in particularly the land question, but also addressing and putting into context what is happening in the country today. We believe as Black First, Land First, the country is under attack. The country is under imperialist onslaught. The country is in the hands of white people who are doing all that they can to continue and maintain the status quo, while we as the black landless majority remain landless, poor, live in poverty and homeless.
Zanele, I mean, with the rising in frustrations, perhaps the anger, and also the issues that will be addressed, I mean, are there any security concerns? What will you be doing to just ensure that everything is conducted perhaps in a somewhat orderly and in an orderly manner that addresses these issues with solutions to some of these problems?
No, there is no problem at all. Okay. In Black First, Land First, we have the principle of peace amongst black people, war to the enemy. And really, this is one of our ways in uniting the black majority, to say that even if some of the community members do not necessarily support BLF or belong to other political parties, but to just say that the land question unites all of us, because the land dispossession, our ancestors were stripped of their dignity. Our ancestors, land was taken from them by white settlers, through violence, through black genocide, and all those kinds of things. So it's really an intervention. The community values the work that we do as a movement. And so it's a way of consolidating a clear program in terms of how are we going to get out of poverty. And the only way to get out of poverty is to have a clear plan of land expropriation without compensation, as you would know, not only in Gauteng, in various provinces as well. We are setting up what we call land expropriation committees as Black First Land First, to make sure that our people are clear, to make sure that our people identify white-owned productive land that was taken from our people, and we are going to expropriate it, to change basically our livelihood.
Right, Zanele, thank you very much for joining us. Of course, that was Zanele Luana. She's the BLF Deputy President, just chatting to us about the meeting that will be taking place in the Orange Farm region. It's concerning many pertinent issues within the country. Main issue for discussion, land expropriation without compensation. Also addressing other issues, including racism, free education, as well as the mining charter, amongst many others.